Hello, welcome to Active Bryant Fitness Systems. I'm Scott Bryant, and I'm just going to talk to you today about personal trainer courses and how to find really cheap ones that are very well recognised, that I found recognised by the NHS. So remember, in the personal trainer world, there's lots and lots of courses that you can do, but not all of them are well regulated, as in they give you a qualification that all the places are going to ask for. So I recently did a naturopath course which I found online, which was £12, which is recognised by doctors in the NHS. So that was really good to find. And at 12 quid, when they're normally £6,000, £5,000 to find a course like that, and there is no limit on when you can study. You can study in 5 years' time, or you can do it in 3 weeks or whatever. And a lot of what's covered in the course, I know a lot of it already and read books on the subjects and stuff like that. So it wasn't that difficult to do. All I had to do was read the information and put it in place, and then answer the multiple choice questions. And obviously, if you've read through the thing online, then you will hopefully pass, because there are multiple choice questions and you needed a certain pass mark in which to get qualified and get your certificate. But really great that it's recognised by the NHS and doctors. And this is the only thing you've got to think about when you're doing any type of course. Is it recognised? Can you get it insured, just in case something wrong happens? And can you make money from it? Now, you all know what courses that I do. If you've been watching my videos, I've made all the money back probably 10 times over. And it's kept me in business as well, because there's not many people doing what I do. Whereas everyone's a personal trainer. 46,000 in the UK are calling themselves personal trainers. So the personal trainer name has been bastardized a bit. But if you call yourself something else, if you haven't got an established client base, then it may be really hard for you to get bums on seats, because people really know what personal training is, but they don't know what a naturopath is as much. Or an osteopath. Even an osteopath is, not really that well known. Or people won't go to an osteopath, even though it's better than chiropractic, in my opinion. But they don't really know what's involved. Does that make sense? So really, my top tips are, if everybody knows in the industry what the qualification is, but general public don't, then you're taking a gamble on whether you're good at sales and marketing in which to do that course that may not be, mainstream, like Alberto Vallaldo's course, The 9 Rights. It's not mainstream, but people that know about, taking ayahuasca or shamanic techniques or going to Peru will know that course. So you may get them clients, but it'll be few and far between. Does that make sense? So if you are looking at a course to do as a PT, because you want to keep updating your knowledge, that's amazing. But try and see whether you can make sure that it's recognised by doctors, the physios, and the general public, because then it'll be easier for you to sell and make money. But if you just want to do it for your own knowledge, and you're willing to pay, high amounts of fees for whatever course it is, I'm not pointing any course out. Does that make sense? Then that's great. I've not got a problem with it. But now, if I'm doing any extra study, I want to make sure that it's not done by somebody that's not highly well known. So I started doing a shaman course, and went right to the end, but realised there was stuff missing that I wanted to have done. But the shaman said she wouldn't do it for whatever reason, but it just angered me a little bit that I'm paying all this money, £150 an hour every session, twice a week, and I just felt that I wasn't getting what I was supposed to be getting from the whole module. And most of the courses that you do that are regulated and done properly, they're not going to withhold information or stop you learning the whole thing. Does that make sense? And that's why I pulled away. And because there's a lot of unscrupulous people out there that just want to get your money. So make sure that you vet whoever you're going to study with. Make sure they're accredited and make sure it's really, well known in whatever industry that you're in. See if you're looking to make money from it. But if you're not looking to make money from it and you're just doing it for your own knowledge and you're not going to pass it on to people, then it don't really matter, does it? So really, you've got to think about that in-depthly to make sure that you don't end up, paying for courses and never making the money back. And lucky for me, my sports massage, I made all the money back. The shaman techniques, I made the money back, so I included it in my training with my clients. All the other stuff that I did, I made all the money back. It wasn't difficult. So it's really important that you do that. And the bigger percentage, I think, is about probably 50% of people give up halfway through their course and don't follow it through. And I would say probably 98% of people do courses and never make the money back. So really, it's a bit of a waste of time, especially if you're not using the knowledge on a regular basis. And this is what I found during COVID, because I wasn't working with anybody, I wasn't well, and I wasn't going to, lie to clients, go and see them when I wasn't 100% myself. I read a little bit, but then I started looking at all the old books that I've got, which is over 1,000 now, and started restudying them and highlighting stuff. And I'm like, oh, I forgot that, or oh, that's something new that I missed, and stuff like that, which is really, really good. So really make sure you vet the course, make sure you find it's accredited, make sure if you're using it on people that you can get insurance with it as well. And, maybe ring up people that have already done it and get their feedback, because they'll be honest with you, you know what I mean, hopefully, and they'll go, yeah, it's brilliant, it's amazing, but there's this pitfall or that pitfall, and I'm totally honest with people anyway. So think about that as well. So make sure it's accredited, make sure you can get insurance. And if you're not doing it to make money, you're just doing it for your own knowledge, then it doesn't matter. And if you've got the money to pay for it, then pay for it, So I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to look out for good courses and bad courses, the same as the video that I did on good trainers and bad trainers. Is there really a bad trainer? Well, if their knowledge hasn't gone up the way it should do, in my opinion, it doesn't mean that they're a bad trainer. It just means they're stuck at that level. Does that make sense? And when I had somebody say to me, you don't think you know more than me, I don't know more than anybody at all. I've just read a lot of books. I've practiced a lot of times and been in the industry a long time and been working out for a long time. So I think some people's egos, it winds them up. But never mind. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, please share, please like, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.